Peace. What's going on, my peoples? It's Sincere Seven of the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit, coming to you live and direct from the pad. You know what I'm saying? Florida edition. Last day. About to travel to Detroit. Hold my Detroit city people down. Do some ceremonies out there. It's all love. So I just want to kick it a few minutes, man, about just diet, nutrition, and health. You know, I was in here putting it down on this pineapple. And I was like, damn, is pineapples okay to eat first thing in the morning on some empty stomach? Right? Pineapples got a lot of enzymes in them. It's real good for you, right? But just basically, you know, what I've realized is there's a lot of people who are not aware of your diet being the foundation of your health. Somebody told me that I take the knowledge that I have for granted because I've had the luxury of the time to spend studying and learning all of these different things, and that a lot of people in our community are not aware of these things. And I was like, damn, really? So I was told to just speak more about different things. And I just was like, all right, as far as I'm concerned, that's the foundation of it all. We as a people need to know our diet and nutrition is the foundation of our health. Now, if you're looking for a good book to read, I would send you to African Holistic Health by Dr. Layla Africa. Excellent read. Breaks a lot of things down. Gives you the understanding of food, diet, nutrition, how to use your food as a medicine. It talks about the signature of appearance, which is where basically different fruits and vegetables and herbs and trees, branches, shrubs, leaves, different things will show different signatures through their appearance to let you know what they're good for. For instance, a walnut, it looks like the brain as well as the testicles. Well, it's said to help with the brain as well as the testicles. So this is the signature that it gives you so that you can become aware of what you can utilize this for. And so I just want to offer that to you all as something to go into, look into, to start to study, to start grasping and getting a firm understanding of how important your diet is to your health. It was said to me, how do you connect these things with things that you already do, such as speaking about snake venom in snakes and the Cambo frog, right? Maybe even the bufo toad. How does their diet affect them? So for instance, with the Cambo frog, 15% of the Cambo's secretion that you utilize for Cambo healing, cleansing, detoxing, and protection, it's 15% bioactive. Only 15% of it is the peptides that cause chemical reactions within our bodies. So when you change the Phylomedusa bicolor tree frog's diet to the type of diet that you would have inside of, you know, an enclosure as a pet in America, it changes the diet to the point where the medicine is not as useful, as strong, as potent as it is when they're in the indigenous parts where they actually live at. They have the humidity naturally that they live in. They have the food naturally that they thrive on. All of these different things, and as well as the mental and the emotional well-being of the animal, right? So when you look at that, they say like that having the Cambo frogs in captivity, which you can do, you can have one as a pet, that, you know, you don't utilize the secretion for the medicine work. Whereas the snake and the snake venom, the venom is actually 90% toxins and peptides that cause biochemical reactions within the body. So keeping the snake in captivity is not going to change the strength of it, but what it does do is it changes the constitutes of it. So now in captivity, it might have more neurotoxins and less cytotoxins and mitotoxins. So the environment of actually will even change. Because you got to think, in captivity, a lot of people feed frozen and then they'll thaw them out and warm them up. Rats and mice and pigs. I have pets of my own snakes, and I feed mine live. I feed mine live, right? I give them that ability to hunt and to sit and to wait and strike and fight with. And believe it or not, snake doesn't always win. Okay? The snake does not always win. I've actually had a couple rats that actually fought the snake. It ended alive in the cage for a few days, and I let him go. Like, yo, I took him out in the backyard and let him go. I was like, you're a survivor. Like, you won. Like, why would I, what I'm gonna do? Kill you and feed you? Like, no, you won. You fought the snake off. You kept him off. You deserve to live. I just feel like that was the only thing right. But so any and everything pretty much in nature is altered by its diet. And that's basically the understanding that I'm trying to get people to grasp onto and absorb, is that our diet is the foundation of our healing. So when a lot of my clients come to me for different, harm reduction specialist services and have things that are causing them harm within their body and need those things eliminated, I always try to bring the diet into our plan of action, right? So yeah, we could do some animal medicines, and we could do something from the kingdom of plants, and we could do something from the fungi kingdom, and we could do something from the mineral kingdom, and we could do some human, right? Medicine works, right? And try to use all of these in conjunction together to address what it is that's causing you harm and get it out. But let's be clear, the foundation of all that the foundation of all that is your diet, and the hat or the cap of all of that is your placebo, your consciousness, your mentality, your attitude towards yourself, your healing, your character growth and development, and all things such as that, right? So now let's be clear. Your diet can alter your emotional and mental health. Y'all see, I paused on that for a minute, right? Because I wanted that to sink in for you. Your diet can alter, change, enhance, or rehabilitate your emotional and your mental health. Okay? So, some of us that are going through mental health crises, if you out there and you're going through depression, look at the food you're eating. Does it, is it healing you, or is it breaking you down? Right? Because your food only does one of those two things. It either works with you or it works against you. And a lot of us don't have enough focus on our diets to even keep these things in mind. Hearing me say this might even be like, wait, what? To some people. If it is, I invite you to look further into what I'm saying. Right? And it's like, it's the lack of keeping that at the forefront of our mindsets that allow us to fall into unhealthy diets and unhealthy habits. When you open your mouth to take something and put it in there, chew it and swallow it, you are adding something to your body that is either going to destroy it a little bit further or going to repair, enhance, and protect it a little bit further. Which one do you think a wise person would choose? Do you consider yourself a wise person? Is that an okay characteristic to wear? Do you think that that's something that you want to be known as? Do you see yourself as that? These are all questions that I invite you to ponder with yourself. Just really, am I eating things that support my livelihood, my health, my vitality? You know what I'm saying? That give me the ability to remain here a little longer, a little stronger for my family, my friends, those that I love. Or am I ready to get up out of here? So I'll just eat this bullshit. Or do I have no idea that this destructive shit that I'm eating is even altering my actual makeup, my body, my health, my mentality, my emotional body. How many of y'all out there didn't know that? How many of y'all did and just ignore it? And I'm not saying you're wrong, because I'm not saying that I've eaten 100% foods that support my health, my well-being, and my livelihood. I'm not going to say that, but I do keep this thought process at the foundation of my dietary habits and law. Okay? And so I invite you all to just back up. Don't be so like the post is going around that said, I go to the grocery store and I become Dr. Sebi, and then later on I be mad because I ain't got no snacks at home. Don't do that. Don't stress yourself. Everything in moderation is easier that way. Just start to pay attention to your eating habits, to what you eat, how you eat, the things that you're putting in your body, how they make you feel, right? And just slowly but surely study a little bit and just be responsible for the things that you are aware of. So again, if you get that book, African Holistic Health by Dr. Layla Africa, that is a great foundation for learning the science of how to eat. Me personally, I'm not a Sebiist. I got respect for the elder, but for me personally, I feel like his teachings are a bit unbalanced. I have reasons for that. We get into that in another day, another discussion. I think I should have the discussion of Sebi compared to Dr. Layla Africa, so that people can understand the choices that they have in learning how to eat, the science of how to eat, and the diet and nutrition, and how these things affect us, right? I've never been the first thing that I read, then I just go with it, and this is all in all, and it's the truth, and this, I'm one of those people that, okay, I'm going to read this, then I'm going to read that, then I'm going to read like maybe the top 3 or 4 different leading ideas and see how I feel about them, and then try to see if I can find that person whose ideas are against theirs, and then just like look at them all and start to compare them with the wisdoms that are within, and come with your own formulas, your own understandings, how it is that you look at what makes these things either valid information to listen to, or that's some other shit that you just said because you don't understand the science of, right? Because as far as I'm concerned, both of them are children of Washington. What is his name? Dr. Washington Carver? Is that his name? Oh my goodness. I hope I'm saying it right, but the individual who is commonly misunderstood to believe invented peanut butter, but what he actually was he was a grand mycologist, horticulturalist, dealt with the plants, like everything. He was a scientist, y'all. He was a scientist, and he dealt with a lot of, different creations from fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, all the different things like that. So just a grand person in our own history of people to research if you're not aware of him and really get a grasp, understanding of him and who he was and his contributions to us as a people. It's an awesome story. So I invite you to check that out as well. But really, that's all. I just wanted to kick it a minute, and talk about, just again, your diet, your nutrition, your health, and that being the foundation. If you're coming to me and you're looking to get snake venom or Cambo or all of these other healing modalities, I just need you to know we're going to walk through your diet. Like, how are you contributing to your healing process or the destruction of your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body? It's important to check into and tap into. So with that being said, that's really all I had. However, if you are interested in, learning more about the venoms, or even taking part in, a venom ceremony, or even maybe getting a consultation so that you will know if the animal medicine is a route that is good for you for administration, or even education if you want to learn how to become a sacred animal venoms practitioner and learn about the snake venom and the Cambo and how you can use it for cleansing and healing and protection of yourself, your family, and your community. I invite you to click the link below and request a consultation. We'll see if it's right for you. But other than that, I invite you to today tell somebody you love them in the language that they can understand it in. Peace.